Will, just with Yoshinobu today, often when it comes to kind of just his preparation for this outing, people are going back to that Yankee Stadium performance. When you think about just kind of what you've seen from him coming off the IL, that outing in New York as well, what do you think just kind of stands out to you about Yoshinobu and what you expect from him this evening?
Yeah, Yosh, he prepares. He knows what he needs to do. I'm expecting to come in with this good stuff today. It seems like he does when he needs it. So, I expect, the fastball command to be there, good curveball, obviously splitter, slider, cutter, sinker. It's a full mix. So, we'll come up with the game plan and then, expect him to come out there and execute it.
Obviously, without giving away anything, just when you think about the times in which you all have faced the Padres, what have you learned just from their at-bats and just kind of and how you're looking to kind of plan and to attack them?
Yeah, they're a good team, a good lineup. All of them, they're all good hitters. They got a lot of guys that can, drive the ball in the gaps, they move the ball well. They don't strike out a ton. So, yeah, we just got to manage it, go out there and execute our game plan.
Jack? Dave mentioned last week that you were one of the guys that helped organize the watch parties this week. Just what has this week been like, and why was something like that so important for you guys as a group to do this week?
Yeah, it was a good week. We got a lot of good work in. Spent a lot of time with each other. I think just talking with some of the older guys, leaders, it was just, how can we stay in a rhythm? It's hard to, come out of a rhythm with baseball. We're playing every day and all of a sudden we get a week off. So how can we stay in the rhythm, be at the field, for a decent amount of time, kind of like we do in the season. We feel prepared. We're ready to go.
Does it feel like there's a heightened intensity level around the group coming out of that kind of experience this week going into this postseason than you guys have had?
Maybe. I feel like every year we've been prepared. It hasn't gone our way the last couple of years, but we are just as prepared as we are this year. So we just got to go out there and execute.
Go straight back behind the riser.
Hey, well, how different was that with those watch parties and just kind of the way you handled that from the last couple of years?
We just got together, ate, and watched the game.
Yeah.
We didn't do that the last couple of years, so I guess it's maybe a story, but we're just preparing to play the series.
Those last kind of 10-ish days of the season for you, do you feel kind of something click offensively?
Yes and no. Better at bats. I felt like in a pretty good place the last few weeks, so just trying to carry the momentum.
Barry, up in the front.
Will, what kind of sentiments do you have when Doc comes in here and says Clayton's not going to be able to pitch this postseason, and without him being under contract, what he is going to do in the future is really up in the air?
Yeah, he's been one of the best pitchers in the game. No doubt Hall of Famer. A Dodger his whole career. A teammate of mine for the last 5-6 years. So yeah, it stinks. He's not going to pitch for us. I know it stinks for us, the team, but also him personally. So he'll be here every day. I know, cheering us on, being in the clubhouse, helping us out. Whatever way he can.
The last one's for Will. Go to Eric in the middle.
Will, with Shohei at DH this year, you didn't have the outlet that you had in previous years to, sort of get a pseudo rest day or whatever, but you caught more games this year than you ever have. Is there anything you did different physically to sort of prepare for that, and how do you think you've handled that this year?
Yeah, I feel like I've handled it pretty well. I don't feel fatigued at all. Feel ready to go. Just finding a good routine that you can maintain throughout the whole year. That's what I did. So yeah, my body feels good, ready to go.
The last one's for Will. All right, Will, appreciate you coming in. Thank you.